Today we're working as part of the Claylands Wilder Connections Project, and we're doing some meadow and grassland enhancement. The process is a process called green hay. The reason it's called green hay is because we're cutting it and bagging it straight away, so it's still green, the grass, and the seeds are still attached to a lot of the plants. We are doing this green hay work to try and enhance grasslands. There's a couple of benefits over just using a packet of off-the-shelf seed. These roadside nature reserves contain some species which you don't get in typical seed mixes. So a classic one is sulphur clover, which is nationally rare, but it's quite abundant in roadside nature reserves in Norfolk. It's totally suited to local conditions. We're here in South Norfolk, very clayey soil in the Claylands area. So by using the plants that are thriving in this area, we know that they're going to be suitable to local conditions. That's another advantage of using the green hay. Norfolk's got a network of about 110 roadside nature reserves, which are rich in different flora. This verge has got quite a bit of pyramidal orchid, lots of knapweed here.
We then bag it up. All the green hay can be made into bales and then be transported to the site.
This hay is going to a local farm where they've got a meadow that they want to enhance. The meadow's been prepared, the grass there's been cut, and niches have been created on the meadow. We'll then go and spread this green hay around with the help of volunteers, and as that dries in the next couple of weeks, it'll drop the seed into these niches and enhance the range of flower species in the meadow.
The idea of the green hay work is to take an area of existing species-rich grassland and use that valuable green hay to enhance other nearby grasslands.
Absolutely, you could do this yourself if you've got part of a nice existing meadow to expand that and hopefully make a bigger area abundant in different flowers. Generally, the way that you would manage a grassland is that you would let the grass grow in the spring and the sort of early summer. The flowers flower and then set seed, and sometime around July or August time you would then traditionally have done a hay cut. Nowadays it's often just replicated by cutting the grass and then, quite importantly, clearing the grass off the site. That helps to lower nutrients in the soil because these sort of nice wildflowers evolved under a low nutrient world, and therefore they like that environment. Lots of nutrients in the grass favours the coarse grasses that tend to dominate. And then traditionally, meadows would have then been aftermath grazed by livestock, but nowadays sometimes people maybe do a second cut and collect later in the autumn.
About 97% of lowland hay meadows have been lost in the last 70 years.
So huge loss. So fragments of existing grassland like these roadside nature reserves are really important. If we can get a wider range of plant species onto our grasslands, they'll attract different pollinating insects. Bees are a classic one, but also butterflies, lots of other beetles and invertebrates will be attracted into these grasslands. More species, more time they're flowering, the better it is for wildlife.